Here we are. Hello, everybody. I am Commissioner Rhino, and to my right is Abju, the DFS guru, the king of DFS. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for coming. Just hey, we've been doing pretty decently, dude. We've been doing pretty
Hmm.
for 4 out of 7. We've been hitting the money.
Right.
Last week we'll fix our mistakes from last week. That's for sure. Tonight,
Just got to make a couple tweaks. Absolutely.
couple of tweaks. No more going low balling on quarterbacks tonight,
Oh yeah.
right?
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that's been killing us, man.
Yeah. We can't. So hey, we can't get our own way sometimes.
Yeah.
If you start overthinking this stuff, sometimes that's what happens.
Hmm. I also feel like quarterback play is really down this year, and
Yeah.
because running back play is so much better this year. A lot more teams are running the ball, so quarterbacks aren't really putting up those ridiculous numbers. So going cheap at quarterback is not the way to go this year.
No.
Had to
No.
learn that the
No.
hard way.
So we'll let's get it going here. Colts and Texans 46 and a
Hmm.
half. I like this matchup, man. This
Oh
this
yeah.
might be my favorite game to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
Just because it's always a good game.
Mhm.
It always seems to come down to the last freaking possession of the game.
Mhm.
And who? Okay, so wow, Joe Mixon at 9,000.
Mhm.
What players do we like in this game?
Well, definitely Joe Mixon. I feel like he has the advantage here in the run game, but we also have to be a little bit careful because DeForest Buckner is coming back. So if
Right.
DeForest Buckner comes back, he's going to be a huge plug in the middle. So I definitely don't think that Joe Mixon's going to have another 160, almost 170-yard day. But aside from him, I like CJ Stroud. I feel like there's a potential for him to get a lot of
I
yardage in this
think I
game.
think he has a comeback game because
Yeah,
last
because
week last week was just a stinker, 86 total yards, something like that.
yeah, hmm
I like
and
I
then
like
and
the
then we have to play him
$8,500.
off of after a game like that.
So we could put Stroud in, and then if something pops up that maybe a better price
Hmm.
but still a good quarterback,
Yeah,
make
it's
that
a good
play.
quarterback.
Any of the receivers for the for
Um,
the for the Texans? Do you think Tank Dell has a comeback game?
I mean, he should. It should correlate with CJ Stroud's bounce back game. So we'll see. But I mean, our corners have been playing really well these last couple weeks too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like it's definitely a risky play, but I could see them having a bounce back. The player that I love the most in this matchup is Alec Pierce.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like in games like this, when it's a shootout, we tend to take a lot of deep shots when games like this happen. And in the
Right.
first game, he torched them for like 145 in a
All right.
touchdown, I believe.
It's a decent
So
price too, 1,500.
yeah, 5,800 is a very good price. So like I think with AR coming back in the fold, having gotten that last game last week, as like a warm up game almost, and he had a deep shot that he threw to Alec Pierce last game, but because of offsetting penalties, the play didn't count. So
Oh,
he's definitely looking for him downfield, and he definitely has a real good connection with him, and he trusts him too.
all right. So let's go. We'll go Stroud and Pierce.
Well, we'll keep those guys in mind for
Okay.
now,
All
and
right.
then as we go through it, we'll build.
Arizona or yeah, Arizona and Dolphins.
Arizona surprised me last week by beating the Chargers. I didn't think that they would,
Well,
but
that was a long that was a come to be Jesus kind of run for Kyler Murray.
it was, yeah.
You know
I
that
mean,
that's if it wasn't for that, they might not have won.
that's true.
But Connor, he's the best player on the field that night.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I think he's the best player on their team. Like I know
You do.
Kyler is the quarterback, and like he's the signal caller, but as far as like getting you production, I definitely think that Connor is the best player on that team.
And Tua's back this week.
Oh yeah,
And
and
all the fancy
Tyreek's
owners of Waddle and Hill are just
Tyreek.
hallelujah.
Yeah, but we also got to keep in mind. We also got to keep in mind that he hasn't played in a couple of weeks, so there's a chance that he could be rusty game one.
He could be, very well
Hmm.
could be, but he can still throw the ball more than 10 yards down the field.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and
And
hit Hill or Waddle, and they
hmm
bam, there you
and these
go.
guys are
Bye
at a
bye.
decent price this week too.
Who is?
Because 76 Tyreek 7,600 is not
Oh
too
damn.
expensive.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
That's it.
because usually when you think about that caliber of player, they're usually like in the 8,000, almost
No,
9,000
yeah,
range.
yeah. Usually top three, top four. I like
Hmm.
that play. I
Yeah,
like
so
that play.
we'll keep Tyreek. We'll keep Tyreek in mind as a play for wide receiver, but that's a very good play because the upside is definitely there.
The Dolphins rush defense. They're medium. They're medium, right? They're in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, that's why I like Connor.
All right, let's see what Connor's price is. I like Connor too. I got offered Connor for a first round draft pick for next
Oh
year. It's like,
wow.
nope.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't
I
take it
don't
either.
know where
Next
he's
year's
going to
running
be.
back class is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Especially the kid from Boise State
Hmm. I mean, yeah, him. There's two. There's the both the backs coming out of Ohio State
and Michigan.
and Michigan. Yeah,
Michigan, yeah. So Connor's
yeah, it's a pretty
8,300.
good class. 8,300. 8,300 is not bad.
All right, I'm good with Connor.
Yeah,
He gets his man,
yeah, exactly.
and plus he catches too. So
Hmm. Yeah, I'd go Connor and Tyreek
good
as our
lord.
first two plays. That's not bad.
Oof.
Jets -7 against the
It's a pass.
Patriots.
Rogers had pulled up with a hammy,
Oh yeah, yeah.
so that's something to keep eye on.
I mean,
But
who would have thought at 40 years old, right?
yeah, coming off a blown Achilles, um,
Right,
Brees Hall's probably out of the
out of his mind.
yeah. Hell, Brees
Oh,
Hall's only $7,900.
right. Brees Hall is a much better price than Connor. Holy crap!
How could that be?
Are they projecting him to have a bad game? That's the only thing that I
I
can think
guess so
of.
because it goes to the Patriots, but Patriots run defense hasn't been doing that freaking good.
Right.
Jared Mayo called him soft,
Yeah. I mean, but that's usually one of those situations where it's like the coach calls them soft, and then they come out and they have the game of their lives the following week.
but this is Brees Hall though, and he's ever since they switched the OC, he's been getting a lot more.
Yeah, he's been getting
He's been
fed
getting like 75% of the
of
touches
the
and stuff,
touches. Yeah.
and plus the pass catching.
Hmm.
I think he's almost a better pass catcher than a runner.
Then a runner. Yeah, he is. Yeah. He's a guy that's really good in open space.
Yeah,
So they get him in open spaces a lot in the pass game. But I mean, I would definitely take him over Connor
yeah.
if we had to choose between the two. But if we could have both, I wouldn't be against that either.
No, he's have to go lower on the wide receiver and tight end probably,
Yeah.
which isn't a bad thing. There's no
But I mean, if we
Patriots.
go if we go like a guy like Alec Pierce, who's relatively cheap,
Okay.
like 5,800, and then we go Brees, Connor, Tyreek, that's a pretty
What that looks like.
loaded.
Let's see
Yeah,
what that looks like right there because I like that's nice.
yeah, that's like super loaded.
Let's see where we're at. Yeah, please like and
And then
subscribe. Hit the notification button, and we'll be come join us live on Saturday at 8 Eastern for the Start and Sit show. Titans and Lions.
I like this game too. I think I mean I think it's gonna be lopsided. I
Be
picked
very
up the Lions.
lopsided.
Yeah, I picked up the Lions defense in fantasy this week. That's my play for this week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if Will Levis or Mason Rudolph is playing, but either one
Mason
who
Rudolph is
plays
playing. They said Levis is out for
for
2 to 3
yeah,
weeks.
because of his rotator cuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I still don't think. I mean, I still think the O line is bad. So like Mason, I don't think Mason Rudolph's gonna be that successful. The Lions' run defense is really good too. So like, I don't trust anybody from the Titan side. I don't
No,
even think Pollard is a good play this week either.
no. I did that. Lions. I mean, Titans are just that's just a no go,
Hmm.
no go. What about Goff
Um,
as a
oh, Goff
quarterback?
7,900 is not bad, and it's at Detroit too. That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. And man, he's been playing lights out, man. Lights
Hmm.
out. I don't know why he's not in the conversation for MVP right now. The way he's
Yeah,
been
because
playing.
they always sleep on guys like Jared Goff,
I
though. They don't
know.
want to give those guys credit because they want to say, oh, they're surrounded by talent and they're this and they're that. But it's like, yeah, but he still has to execute. He still has to make the right reads, get the ball to the right people, at the right time. And that victory last week was no joke either.
No, no. Well, he went 13 in a row at one point.
Something like that, yeah.
And earlier season, he went 18 for 18.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yo,
he,
yeah, that perfect game, right?
yeah, like for 350 yards, something like that.
Something
So
like that,
I like
yeah.
I like golf.
Yeah, I like golf too.
So yeah, let's fill up the where we're let's fill up the where we're at and see if we have to go backwards. So if we go golf, go Falcons and Bucks.
I trust all the Falcons players. Don't trust any of the Bucks players.
Not right now. Not just not.
Yeah, the injuries.
Yeah, that.
Actually, the one person from the Bucks that I definitely trust this week is K. Dotton.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
that's
here.
probably the only one. He's gonna get all the
I think he's
targets. It's gonna be him and the running backs. They're gonna be very involved.
yeah, I think he's gonna be the de facto wide receiver one probably.
Hmm. Yeah, most likely.
So I don't see Kate Otten.
Yeah, 5,200, super cheap.
So if it's Alec Pierce,
Hmm.
okay. McMillan, yeah. I think Bijan's way over, probably
Oh
way
yeah,
too
he's got to
much.
be like 9,000 or something like that. Bijan's got to
Yeah,
be expensive.
if we could do,
Yeah, 8,600, expensive.
yeah, $300 more than Connor.
Yeah,
Connor,
right.
yeah. So that's something to think about too. Because if we go
Hmm.
Bijan and Brees Hall, that's quite a running back
Yeah,
pool.
that's quite a bit. But I would definitely take Connor over Bijan only because Connor is not splitting touches with anyone,
Oh,
and
true.
Algier is definitely a factor in that backfield.
Yeah, Benson gets his, but not quite as much as Algier does.
Yeah, right. James Conner is getting like 23, 24 carries and stuff like that. He's getting the
Yeah,
pass down work, so I definitely trust his volume more than I trust Bijan's.
yeah. I agree there. I agree there. So if we do Kate Auden, probably. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the only Buck I trust. I mean, I
Same
would
here.
play if we had the money to play more Falcons or play Falcons, then yeah. But
Yeah, but
I don't
the
know.
Falcons are gonna be high priced.
Yeah, and yeah, I was gonna say maybe Drake London, but he's gonna be high priced just because of the game.
Hmm. I mean, I like Darnell Mooney out of this game as a dart throw.
Oh, really?
So yeah, Darnell Mooney, like he's usually very involved. He's technically the Falcons wide receiver too, but last week because of the game that they had an off game against Seattle. He
Not
fell
at
short
all.
on all of his props. So I think that this could be like a really good like bounce back spot for him.
Okay, I like that too because Cousins trust him.
Right.
And Cousins looks for him.
Hmm.
He doesn't look for Ray McLeod.
Yeah, Rory McLeod gets a couple of targets, but um, Mooney is definitely wide receiver too in that offense.
Yeah, and then Pittsburgh wide receiver 3.
Hmm.
So yeah, 2.5 points, 45.5. Do you think it
Yeah, I
reaches
think
that?
45 and a half. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the Falcons are gonna go up on them early, and I think that the Bucks are gonna be in comeback mode. So I definitely think that there's a really good chance it reaches that number.
so in 5 games now, we're in 5 games. Do you have a stack in mind?
A stack.
Yeah.
Out of these 5 games, not one that like catches my eye per se,
Okay.
I do have another stack though for a later game that I really, really, really love.
All
But so
right. I
far,
can't wait to
there's some
hear.
good stacks. Yeah, there's some good stacks, but none of them that really like,
I got a
jump off
defense.
the
I
page
got a
for me.
defense in mind too. For
Nice.
we'll see. Ravens and Browns. Jameson Winston's making his debut.
Oh
Will
man, I can't wait.
will they improve?
Of
Will they
course they
play
will.
better?
Absolutely, they will. He. I mean, DTR came in last week after Watson got hurt, and he immediately threw a touchdown. Then DTR got hurt, and Jameis Winston came in, and Jameis Winston threw a touchdown. So it's
Yeah.
like if both of your backups come in, they both throw touchdowns, but you couldn't move the ball to save your life. Clearly, you were the problem in that offense.
Oh,
So I
big
think,
time.
yeah, I think Kevin Stefanski is great at drawing up plays. I think Kevin Stefanski is a very underrated play caller, and I think that he'll make things work. He'll make Jameis's job easy, and Jameis is a person who is not afraid to let it fly.
Is there any of the Browns that you play? Maybe
Cedric Tillman, probably the only one, or David Njoku,
I was going
depending
to
on
think
his price.
David Njoku.
Hmm.
And I'm pretty sure all the Ravens are probably out overpriced. Actually, Lamar's $8,800,
Yeah,
and that's not a bad price for Lamar.
it's not bad at all.
But playing in Cleveland, I doubt
Hmm.
he throws another 5 touchdowns.
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't
he
think.
usually follows. He usually has like I don't want to say like quiet game because a quiet game for Lamar is still pretty like it's still pretty insane.
Yeah.
But he usually has like a little bit of a lesser game after he has those explosion games like that.
Let me ask you when would you take a chance on playing Nick Chubb?
Um,
Will it take a couple of weeks?
Would they play? I mean, I think you'd have to play him in a good matchup. I mean, it's possible he has a good game against the Ravens. Like it's possible they get to like the goal line once or twice and he scores a touchdown. I can definitely see that. But I didn't think he was going to score last week and he did. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing they trust him at the goal line.
Yeah. I still I fantasy wise, I with me, I still would want to see one more week, see
Oh, of
how he
course.
runs. I think I don't think they're really. I don't think they're trusting him fully yet. I
Hmm.
think it's be more. I think this game's be more of a pass happy game because they will be behind.
Right.
I mean, that's my thought. I mean, I could be wrong. Weird things have happened this year in football games.
Right.
So, but I think they'll be Derrick Henry $9,200.
Oof. Of course, because he's expected to be RB1 every single week.
Yeah, Green Bay and Jags. With
Packers
this
and Jags.
one,
Yeah. Now this game has my favorite stack of the week.
all right. What is it?
It's Jordan Love
Okay.
and who's the wide receiver? And Romeo Dobbs.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I actually like Josh Jacobson's game too.
Josh Jacobs is a good play in this game too.
Really
Absolutely.
good play.
Hmm.
I like that stack. I do. I do. I
Yeah, I
think.
mean, we can't go cheap on quarterback anymore. Jordan Love has the premium quarterback matchup of the week. He's playing a Jags defense that's just been leaking points in their secondary. Their defense is not that good, and
No.
Jordan Love is not afraid to just let it fly.
Now, would you play Josh Jacobs over like Connor?
What's Josh Jacobs' price?
I think it was 79,
79.
75.
75. But I wouldn't play Josh Jacobs over
No.
Connor though. Yeah, Josh Jacobs is not seeing that kind of he's seeing volume, but he's not seeing like Jacobs. I mean, he's not seeing Connor level volume.
Do you like Brian Thomas Jr. in this game? And if you play, do you have any Brian Thomas Jr. in your teams, fantasy
Oh my,
teams?
no, nope.
No.
All of the rookies this year, all of the rookie wide receivers, everyone reached for them in all of the leagues that I played this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Marv was going in the third. Brian Thomas Jr. was going in like the fifth. Malik Neighbors went in like the fourth. Some leagues the third. So like people were reaching on those players.
And see, I think he's out of all the rookie receivers right now. I
Hmm.
think he's leading the pack. He's the
He
best
is.
one out of the group right now.
Well, I mean,
And
I think
he's
Neighbors is leading the pack, but because he's been out with a concussion, it's been a little bit more difficult.
yeah, maybe, but I guess the two quarterbacks are pretty much the same. But
Yeah,
Ryan Thomas is he's to me is a sit and plug or just a play and plug.
I
Unless
think
he has a
so. I agree
less
with
less
that.
less there's a bye week, then take him out. He's at
Yeah, I
sixty
agree with
five
that.
hundred dollars. That's not a bad play either. Because
Yeah, that's not a bad play at all.
you can throw on Green Bay's defense.
Yeah, they'll give up some yards.
All right. Eagles and Bengals.
I love this game too.
Do you?
Yeah, this game was gonna be my this game is my second favorite game, and I feel like because this game is a prime matchup for high scoring. The point total is 47 and a half.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is gonna go ham against the Eagles
Oh.
defense, and I think the Eagles have enough weapons that they're gonna match the intensity that Cincinnati is gonna come ready to play with.
So what two wide receivers out of this matchup would you be?
Anyone you could play any one of them. You could play
Would you
any of
like
the four.
Nick? Would you like AJ Brown than Higgins?
Yeah, yeah, that works. You can do any of the four wide receivers. I think
Yeah.
all four of them are great plays this week.
So so then what's AJ? What's Chase? What's Jabbar Chase's price? If we do
Probably
Devontae
wide
Smith,
receiver 2 or 3. Yeah,
9200.
9,200. Yeah, he's probably like the second or third priced wide receiver this week.
So if we did Jamar Chase and Devontae, maybe, and with Alec Pierce,
Maybe.
or
Yeah.
what was Dobbs? I didn't see Dobbs' price. I remember seeing Dobbs' price.
Dobbs was at I think he was at 6,100
Okay,
was Dobbs, yeah.
you want to do? Okay, we'll go back after we'll go back and fill everything out.
Hmm.
All right. There's nobody. I can't think of any. I can't think of anybody to play in this game
Nope.
at all.
Well, Saints Chargers, J.K. Dobbins was probably the only play.
Right.
Yeah. After that, I wouldn't
No,
trust anybody
I
else.
was gonna say maybe Kamara, but Sango's defense is pretty legit.
Yeah, exactly.
Bills and Hawks.
This one's another game that's primed for a shootout. I
What do you
think
think of
Kenneth
Keon Coleman? Do you think he could
Keon Coleman's a
duplicate
good
it
play.
kind of a little bit?
Everybody in this game is pretty cheap. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Like for a guy like Kenneth Walker who could explode, he's only 7,800. James
I
Cook
like
is only
Kenneth Walker.
77. Wow, that's surprising.
And Bills give up shit. Keon Coleman's 5,600.
That's surprising too. But Keon Coleman is boom or bust right now.
Well, true, but I think it'll be interesting to see what happens this week because if he benefits off Amari Cooper again,
Mhm.
like last week, then we'll know.
Well, someone pointed out on Twitter that out of the 7 targets that Keon Coleman had, Amari Cooper was on the field for 0 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
right. So
That's
it
I
wasn't
didn't know that.
necessarily that Amari took attention away from him. It was just Keon just had a really good game. And technically he caught a couple of passes and he just broke a couple of tackles. And that's how he found his way to 100 plus yards.
Well, yeah, he's a good yak. He's a good yak guy in college
Mhm.
too.
Exactly.
I like.
It's a
Kenneth
shame that
Walker.
he ended up getting caught.
Yeah, yeah. I like Kenneth Walker too.
Yeah.
All right. Hope I'm trying. Raiders, Chiefs. No, maybe Brock Bowers
Brock Bowers, absolutely.
as
Target
a
hog.
tight end.
Kareem Hunt is going to get a lot of run.
Yeah. Chiefs might be a sneaky play at defense too, but
Chiefs
that's still,
defense, absolutely.
still not my favorite. Still not my
yeah.
favorite defense to play, but it's a good defense to play.
I mean, yeah, against Gardner Minshew,
Yeah.
Of course, Gardner Minshew's throwing at least one interception, or he's committing at least one turnover.
Yeah. Well, he did it 3 times in the Rams game.
Exactly.
Oh no, he did
Exactly.
it twice. O'Connell did. O'Connell had the one
Well,
fumble
yeah,
for.
O'Connell had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
And I like
offense is
Brock.
just
And Brock
leaking
Bowers
fantasy points.
$7,400.
Exactly.
I was gonna say if Jacoby Myers was playing, but he's still questionable. That might be a sneaky good play too.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it, man.
That's it. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah. Remember, this is prices. Prices can change.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that. And what about Hopkins?
Hopkins, game one in a new offense. I mean, I think Andy Reid will try and find ways to get him open. We'll try and scheme him up, but I definitely wouldn't play him game one.
No.
I wouldn't play him
How
game
many
one.
targets do you get? Do you over under like 10? 7?
I doubt he gets 10 targets on the first day. I mean, again, wouldn't put it past Andy Reid, but I doubt he gets that day one.
Yeah. Bears Commanders. Jaden Daniels. I don't know if Daniels is playing or not.
I don't think he's playing. He didn't practice today, and he left the game early. He was evaluated, and then he wasn't allowed to come back. So I think that they'll try and get him to practice, but usually with those like abdomen injuries or oblique injuries, so far all of the quarterbacks have missed at least a week, and because he's very like light. His frame
Yeah.
is very light. I think they might rest him for this game, just for this game.
What about Caleb as a quarterback?
Oh yeah, Caleb's a very strong play too.
$7,400.
How much?
$7,400 for Caleb.
Wow.
Going against
Yeah,
the Commanders pass
that's
defense.
not bad.
No, it's not. It's not bad. Coming off a bye week too, right?
Yeah,
DeAndre
coming off a
Swift
bye.
too is a 65. That's a good play too.
Mm-hmm.
That's $6,500.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if I'd play any Commanders against the Bears defense.
I wouldn't play.
Maybe Brian Robinson, but that's about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that maybe Brian Robinson, but if Jaden Daniels doesn't play, he's not as effective without him.
Okay, that's true. True. And McLaurin, he'll be covered by Jalen Johnson, so he's pretty good. He's a pretty good quarterback.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
I would think I would do Caleb in this game. In this, we'll go back to that, but at least we're on the right page with the good quarterbacks and not
right.
and not
we're not bargain shopping for quarterbacks.
Now, this is the defense I would play this week. Bryce Young is playing quarterback.
Oh yeah, Bryce Young is coming back.
Yep, because Red Rifle has a sprained thumb from the car accident.
Yeah.
So I really like the Broncos defense in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Really do. They might shut him out.
They could shut him out. Yeah.
Do you think Deontay Johnson is a play or not? Or would you play any of the Panthers?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Based on what Bryce Young has shown me when he's behind the wheel, absolutely not.
Now, what about the Javonte Williams for Denver?
Javonte Williams. I think Javonte Williams is a good play. I think he'll handle the bulk of the
defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would think he's probably pretty good price too. Or
probably, unless they're still undervaluing Denver's offense.
Well, there's that. They shouldn't be by now, because they've been doing good. I really like seems like Bo Nix and Troy Franklin are starting to hit it a little bit.
Get
that old Oregon chemistry going again.
Right. Their chemistry is pretty solid. Yeah.
Yeah. So what? Let's see. What's Javonte Williams? I don't know. After last week, I don't know how much play 6,000.
6,000, not bad.
No, I don't think STM will be in too many times now.
Mm-hmm.
Two times he's fumbled. So Sean Payton.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Have to trust the running back when they start doing that.
Yeah, he's not getting any more carries.
Yeah, so Javonte Williams at 6,000. That's a good price.
That's a decent price. Yeah.
And he'll eat. He'll eat.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bonus. Sunday night football. Dallas
Dallas 4.5.
versus injury wrecked 49ers. Just
As
I
as
hate
weird
you know
as
what?
weird as it is, I think the 49ers are still better than Dallas.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I agree because they can
Mm-hmm.
stop the run,
Right.
and all they do is stop CD and cover Ferguson.
Mm-hmm. And they have very capable backups too.
Very,
They
very.
could easily do exactly what the Lions did to the Cowboys last game.
Oh God, that'd just be sad.
Yeah, that would
But,
that would
but
definitely be sad.
yeah. Um, did you play Jordan Mason?
Um. Yeah. Yeah.
$9,900.
He's too expensive though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
CD
I
Lamb at
would
$9,100. This
I
might be
would play Jawan Jennings in this game.
really
Yeah.
all
Because
right.
I feel like a lot of the attention is gonna go towards Debo and Kittle, and I think Jawan Jennings is gonna get a lot of one-on-ones. So I think that he should get some very solid targets.
And I don't know how much Debo's going to be playing coming off freaking pneumonia.
Exactly right.
That's I've had pneumonia before. That's just not. I'm not a pro athlete like him. I was in my 50s when I had it, but it's
Yeah, but that
still
can't be fun.
it jacks you up, man.
Mm-hmm.
Physically and especially breathing and stuff. And please bet only
Mm-hmm.
what you can afford to lose. So
Absolutely. Gamble responsibly.
what are we thinking here? Let's build this bitch.
All right.
Let's build this baby.
Let's do it.
Let's bring the Shepherd some money.
Yeah. Well, let's start with our high price thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Love,
Let's do it.
quarterback play of the week.
Yep. Stacking
Okay.
with Dobbs.
Stack him a Romeo Dobbs. Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
And who did we say we wanted to
you
go
said
to
Alex.
all of the games and go to the running backs?
Yeah. We said Connor and Brees Hall.
So we're gonna go Connor and Brees?
If we can, don't you
Yeah.
think?
Yeah, why not?
If we have to switch it up right there, we can switch it
Mhm.
up.
James Conner and Brees Hall. That's very surprising that Brees Hall's price is that low.
That's it's mind-boggling.
Yeah. So for the tight end, you wanted to go Bowers or Otten?
Let's see the prices.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see the prices. Oh, so,
Bowers 7,400 and Kate Otten is what?
wow.
Oh wow. Kate Otten is at 5,200.
I say we do it. What
Yeah,
do you
let's
think?
go
Yeah,
for it.
that's a damn good price.
That is a good price.
I like that. He's gonna eat. He's gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
I put him in one of my lineups this week.
Nice. So defense, you said you wanted to go with Denver's defense, right?
Yeah, I like Denver's defense over Kansas City. Do you?
Okay. Yeah, I like Denver's defense too.
I mean,
What's is Kansas City's at 47, Denver's at 5,000.
let's do Kansas City then.
Yeah, Kansas
Yeah,
City.
yeah, because they're still going. They're surprisingly how good they are.
I mean,
They show that stat about the rush defense. And it's like, are
yeah.
you kidding me?
I mean, they got a lot of their guys back.
But they do it so quietly. They're
Mm-hmm.
not flashy. They do it
Right.
quietly. All right, so wide receivers.
All right, how much do we have left? 18,000. Oh, this is looking pretty good.
Yeah. So you said Pierce, right?
Alec Pierce. Yeah, Alec
Yeah.
Pierce is a good play.
Let's do that.
It should be like
Wow.
61,
Yeah, because he was at 5,300, if I remember right.
53.
Yeah.
Oh, 58. Yeah.
58
Nice. And then we have to do one more wide receiver and a
and a
flex.
flex. So
And
let's
how much do we
see.
have left? 13. Not
Yeah.
bad.
All right. So we could do Tyreek wasn't bad price, but that will leave us with not that much money. So
Yeah, that'll leave us with like
maybe,
5,000 if we go
yeah,
Tyreek. Because
I do
Tyreek,
like either.
he just passed.
I like one of the Philadelphia receivers. T Higgins at 75. What was
Devontae's at 73.
he has to have a bounce back game too.
Who, Devontae?
Yeah.
I could see Devontae having a bounce back game, yeah. And
So,
AJ was the one who had a big game last week.
yeah. Garrett Wilson 74. T Higgins 75. Tyreek 76.
You want to take Devontae at 73 or you want to boost it to Tyreek at 76 because Tyreek
Yeah.
is more likely to get you that explosion week.
Then we can see
Yeah,
where we're at
Tyreek at
from there.
76, yeah. I'll take the extra 300 for the possibility of getting another wide receiver
We're at what,
one.
6,000? 5,500?
5,500 for a flex.
All right.
David Njoku, Justin Watson, Tyler Rome. Oh wow, Hopkins at 5,400.
Adonze at 5,500.
What do you think about going double tight end and getting Njoku at
I'm fine
5,500?
with that.
Yeah.
I like that play because they're going to be playing from behind.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to throw the ball.
And Njoku is their number one target.
Yeah. So I like that.
Yeah. Double tight end it is.
I know there's people that don't believe in playing two tight ends in anything.
Hey, when it's high volume like that, I'll play them. I'll play both tight ends.
I know. So will I. So will
Mm-hmm.
I. But there's people that I'm close to that just don't like it.
I hear you. But I mean, we don't really have much other value as far as like the wide receivers and stuff like that we can
No.
plug in for 5,500.
I mean, if we decided to go lower on, I mean, I don't want to change anything.
I was gonna say that because even if we
Or
were
worst
to
case,
swap, even
well,
if we were
sorry.
to swap someone out, in order to upgrade our flex position significantly, we'd need like somewhere close to like $1,000.
What about Green Bay's defense?
Green Bay's defense is playing Jacksonville, but I mean, I wouldn't play them because I think that Jacksonville has the possibility of like of scoring points. So
Uh-huh.
like their offense isn't completely like it's not Las Vegas's offense or the Panthers offense. Like the Jaguars offense can actually score some points.
Tyler Goodson. But we don't know if Taylor's going to be out though.
Right.
That's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, okay, that's it. Oh,
That location.
I think this is a good lineup.
I think so.
I like the actually. I had Dobbs on my bench last week.
Oof.
I should know better. Usually, I'll play my quarterback and a receiver together. Because that's
Mm-hmm.
double the damn points.
Right.
And if I would have done that, I would have won.
Wow.
But this team I had Flowers, I had Kelsey, I had Hill. It was just a Tank. I had Tank Dell going.
Oof.
I
Just a
didn't.
bad week for some really good plays.
I had Jameson Williams going. It was just it was a shitstorm of a team, man, and
Good
it's
Lord.
probably one of the best teams in the league too.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean,
I hate when that happens.
My two starting quarterbacks are Cousins and Love, and then go Bijan Robinson, Jameer Gibbs as my running backs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Well, cool, dude. I think that's it, man.
Yeah, I
I
think we're
think
all
that
good.
yeah. Well, thank you all for watching. Make sure you come and watch Saturday night start and sit. I will be on vacation. I'm going back to Tennessee to see family and take some time off, regroup,
Well deserved.
come back with a better football mind, make better decisions.
Everybody needs a break and a vacation.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my grandsons, man. It's been a year and a half since I've seen them, man.
Nice. Enjoy.
I will, I will, I will. All right, brother.
All right.
You good, man.
Have a good night. You too.
You too.